for Jamaica national team. In the table is the Jamaican head coach, Heimer Helminson. So remember that this is we have translations to Spanish to English, and there is only one question per person. So you can raise your hand, and we can give you the microphone. The next one.
Coach, congrats on getting to the semis. You talked yesterday about Guatemala's transition from defense to attack and making sure that we are, paying attention to that. What do you think? How do you think that went in terms of the game today?
I think it went quite well. Of course, we didn't concede a goal. That was a key thing when you are in a knockout competition, not to concede goals. Then you always give yourself a chance to win. We knew that the first minutes, maybe first 20, 30 minutes, they would start with a lot of power, a lot of running, and I give Guatemala and Tena, Luis Tena, a huge respect for this team. It's a lot of passion and pride in this Guatemala team, really exciting team. And they have surprised many. Thank God they did not surprise us. We were ready for what was coming. And we knew the first 20, 30 minutes we needed to be careful not to concede, because there was so much energy from the crowd that they kind of suck in the beginning. Then slowly you could feel their power faded away a little bit. And then we got our chances. So it was tactically really well played from our boys, how they played this. We should have scored more goals. We created open goal scoring chances, but we didn't, and that's always a danger when you play teams like Guatemala.
Coach Hartspell with CONCACAF.com. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Arch.
Amari Bell getting the goal. Just talk to me a little bit about Amari, it's his first international goal. What a moment to do it. It's just kind of emblematic of what this Gold Cup has been for Jamaica. Every single game, somebody's coming to the forefront. Different guys are coming to the forefront and getting the job done. And the job that Amari did tonight, speak to what he did.
No, I think that is a healthy sign of a team in making and building. And it's just a process. For me, Amari is a very constant player. He doesn't have a super match, but he is always like an 8, so he always delivers when performing. If you look at him playing now next year in the Premier League, you will see the same. So he's a really consistent player. Doesn't do mistakes, but to add a goal in such an important match is fantastic for us, and it's fantastic for him. So. I can only say he's a true professional. There's never any problems with Amari. He will always play. He will always play all the minutes you ask of him, and he's a warrior. So we are all pleased for him to get this goal, but he should not have been there though.
Coach, here, Juancho Villaverde, ESPN. Coach. I saw you having some words with Tena at the end of the match. What did you tell the Guatemala's coach?
No, the same things I said to him before the game. I've been impressed with everything about this team. Like I said, they have surprised many, but I can see a good structure. They have confidence on the ball. Good confidence. They have speed and skillful players, and with continuous work, I think this is a force to be reckoned with in the future. So I don't know Guatemala from the past. We have only analyzed them, or I have only seen them now before this tournament, and I'm really, really impressed with his work on this team. So I was just complimenting him with his work and wishing him good luck against us. So yeah, I think some coaches maybe are in the shadow when they have smaller teams, but he is doing a fantastic job, and that should be recognized.
Robert Williams, IRA from Jamaica. Congratulations, coach, on making it to the semi-final. It goes without question that you are satisfied with the win. But talk to us about the execution that we saw throughout this game today. Where are you as far as that is concerned?
Well, first half we were, I would say we were tactically a little open in regards to defending. We were over-ambitious, so meaning we were rushing things both when defending. We were trying to win the ball individually instead of collectively. I think that was, and then you lose a lot of energy in a game like this. Intense game. It was really hot, and we were trying to win the ball individually. The same when we had possession, it was too much individual instead of collective. We should have passed the ball quicker to make them run instead of dribbling it too much. So we learned a lot from this match. But still, we did enough to win. But I would say this performance would probably not be enough to win Mexico in 3 days. So we need to learn from this game, and we need to be more like a team, even though we are happy with what is happening. We have now 2 games in a row without conceding a goal, which is always a good sign when you are in a knockout competition. So some things we recognize that we did not do well. The same with changes. Now we might suffer to have done the changes maybe a little bit late in the game. But it was more important to win this match rather than thinking 2 steps ahead and then maybe lose and concede a goal. So it's a lot of things going on in a coach's head in a game like this. But overall, I think we had a good team performance today, really a good team performance. And you could see the passion of the players. There was a lot of tired legs in the final minutes of the game. And Guatemala tested us in that area. So no, tactically I'm happy, but we can learn and improve both attacking and defensive.
Buenas tardes, le saluda Easy Deportes, coach. ¿Cómo califica al rival de Guatemala y si ustedes consideran que fueron superiores en este compromiso?
Well, I've complimented them a lot. I would say this game was a 50-50 game. They probably have worked together longer than us as a team. But we have probably better individuals. So we are in the same process as Tena has been doing with the Guatemalans. So a lot of new players doing their first games for Jamaica, and I feel that we are gaining strength by every game we play. There's more players now understanding what we want, and we have more options to play players. So yeah, I would say originally we treated Guatemala with a big respect, didn't talk them down. We talked them up, showed them all the Guatemalan strength. So I think in the end that was the key, that we knew what we were facing. So they're a team that can hurt a lot of nations if they are not careful.
Coach, good night. Minor Barrios from Claro Sports, Guatemala. What do you think about this next match against Mexico?
We do that on purpose, not to think much ahead. But of course, we saw the game yesterday. I would say Mexico is not so different from Guatemala in the sense that is an intensity in the play, both with the ball and without the ball. Is an intensity in their matches. So it requires a lot of energy to play teams like we did today, and we play Mexico next. So they play high pressure, really skillful players at a high level. So yeah, it's just one step higher than maybe Guatemala is at this stage, but same same areas of strength, I would say. Just individual talent is a little bit higher than at Guatemala. Did I answer the question enough?
Okay, we open the virtual press conference. Let me make this and then change it. Live in Scott, you can make your question.
Wait. Can you raise the volume? I don't hear anything. Okay.
You can make your question again, please.
Please again.
Yes, coach. I'm saying that we all know there was not happening in your first few games. Now we're in the Gold Cup semi-final. Just tell me how you personally feel about that achievement and how much more confidence this gives the team to go on and trophy from here on.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm really proud of the boys. I think we are showing signs of a healthy team. That is what I am happy with. So working together in defense and also in attack, I think we are growing as a team in that sense. It's my hope that we will be really difficult team to beat for any nation in the world. That will be in the end, because we will have the talent to score. We will always have the talent to score. We have incredible speed, and we have incredible individual talent, especially up front. So if we can grow as a unit, defend as a unit, and be a hard team to beat, then I think we have a chance against every nation in the world. That is how I see it, and that is what I am happy with.
Hi, Coach. Hugo Ramirez from Univision 2DN. What can you assess about the qualities that the Mexican side of Jaime Lozano, that only has 4 games on his helm, and this subject of interim head coach of Mexico? What are the qualities of a Mexican side previous of seeing them next Wednesday?
I myself haven't watched all the Mexican matches. I saw them against Qatar, really a strange match. I saw them live against them, and then yesterday I saw them against Costa Rica. Now the coach has done a lot of good things in a short period of time. Like I said, their strengths are in many ways similar to Guatemala. It's skillful players, fast players, high energy team. And they have been convincing in this tournament. They have been convincing in this tournament. Even the game they lost against Qatar, they were really convincing as a team. So probably they are the favorites in this competition. But I think we can, like I said, if we continue to grow as a team, I think we can give them a good fight in 3 days in Las Vegas. And we're not afraid, but we need to focus now on what we have to do, that is recover and be ready for another difficult away match. It's starting to get a little bit boring playing against full stadium of opponents.
But this is the finish for the press conference. Thank you so much for the time, Coach.